Hi everyone, Flora here. Today is Motivation Monday, the day where I share with you a book or a quote that has helped me in my life and in my business. And today's book is one that made such a huge impact on my life and such a huge impact on my business in a way that is almost indescribable. So we've all heard the term that we should give before we get, okay? There's this story that I heard one time about this gentleman who was complaining about, well, every time that I give, I expect to receive, but I'm not receiving, and yada, yada, yada. And his coach or mentor said, listen, you don't give just to receive, you give because you truly want to give. It's almost like standing in front of a stove and say, give me heat, without putting the wood into the fireplace and lighting it first. So when you look at the energy of giving, when you look at the energy of receiving, do you see it as a tit for tat? Like, I'm gonna give only so that I can receive? Or when you look at giving, do you look at giving from a place of selflessness to share what you know to better the world? Well, growing up in the religion that I did and with the people that I grew up with, it was very much a tit for tat type thing. You give to get. And it didn't really resonate with me, and I didn't really quite know why or how it didn't resonate with me, but I knew that it just didn't feel good. And for years, I worked on releasing that energy of giving selflessly, because I'm a giver by nature. I love to give, and I have a very hard time in the past receiving things. And so it wasn't until one of my mentors shared this book with me. It's called The GoGiver. A little story about powerful business ideas by Bob Burg and John David Mann. And in this book, they talk about giving value, giving of yourself because you truly care and you truly want to give. But don't give in a way that is self-sacrificing. And that is the way that I used to give. I used to give to the point to where it hurt, to where it was self-sacrificing, and it wasn't serving anybody. It wasn't serving anybody in my personal life. It wasn't serving anybody in my business. And the more I read this book and the more that I studied it, the more that I realized that I was casting pearls before swine. So what does that mean? So in this book, they talk about give to those people who really, truly will get it, that will understand your message, that will get excited about what you have to share, not about those people that just want to take and take and take and take and take. And so that's the thing with don't cast pearls before swine. Don't give to those people who are leeches. Don't give to those people who will only take from you and never say, you know what, this was amazing. Thank you so much. What can I do for you? And again, this is not about the tit for tat thing, but it's about giving to those people who appreciate what it is that you have to give, truly. And when you do that, when you share from a place of just, hey, I am so excited to share this. I'm really pumped about this. This is what I have to offer you today, without any expectation about receiving anything back. What happens then, you start to get into this selfless, sorry, I feel like I have hair right here. You get into this selfless mode of, yeah, I'm just gonna give to share something of value today, or just extend a hand to someone who I know could use a hand and is asking for help. And then what happens is the feeling inside that you get from helping someone is thanks enough. I mean, that is that reciprocity that you receive just from the universal source energy of saying, yeah, this felt really good to share and really good to give today. And then if someone that you've given to all of a sudden then gives back to you, then you can then receive that. So if you have a challenging time giving in your life, if you have a challenging time giving in your business, I would highly recommend The GoGiver. Again, this is by Bob Burg and John David Mann. This is such a fabulous book. Ashley says, hey Flora, I love your Motivational Mondays. Thank you for the book reference. I hope you have a wonderful day, an amazing week. You're very, very welcome. Hi, Rebecca. Yay. Well, you know, this is one of the things, so this is one of the reasons why I started these Motivation Mondays and the Throwback Thursdays is because people all the time would ask me, Flora, what books do you recommend? What keeps you going? And all these things. And these are the little nuggets of information that I want to share with you because there's a lot of things that keep me going. But the main thing that keeps me going is this literally is just in my blood. I mean, I love to give. I love to help people. I love to see people go from where they are to where they want to be, and I help bridge that gap. And part of that is through these little motivational tips and through books like this where you can plug this book in. You can either read it or you can listen to it via the audio on your phone and really start to absorb the information and really find the value in it and find ways to allow it to permeate into your life. And all the things that I share on these Motivation Mondays are geared to do that. They're geared to really specifically help you in your day-to-day happenings, whether you work for someone else or you work for yourself, allowing yourself to really be in that space of, hey, let me work on myself, because personal and spiritual development always impact your business. Always, 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 always. I don't care who you are, it always impacts your business. And so the more that you work on yourself and your spiritual practice, and you take personal responsibility and you do the work, and the work is simply, you could just read a book and just sit with it and see how it impacts you. Then you take that and you run with it. You take those little nuggets of information from this book or from this video or from whatever other videos and content that you consume, and you take it and you internalize it and you use what works for you instead of trying to say, well, I need to force this to work for me. That's not the case. That's bullshit. Use what works for you and chuck the rest, honestly. Okay, Rebecca says, I've noticed that a lot of the types of people that just want to take our energy, that take intake our energy vampires. Well, I don't believe in energy vampires. I truly believe that there's just energy. There's lower vibe people and higher vibe people. And when you meet with anybody, and I talk about this in many, many, many of my classes, is that if you are associating with somebody who's a 2 and you are a 8, in order for you to communicate, you need to come down and they need to temporarily come up. And then when you meet in the middle, let's just say that you're meeting at a 5, okay, or maybe a 4, all of a sudden your energy is kind of brought down a little bit. Well, not kind of, it is. It's brought down a little bit, and the longer that you spend with that person, the more drained you're going to feel and the more energized they're going to feel. They're not actually sucking out your energy. You are choosing to go down, and they're choosing to raise themselves up, not by taking your energy, but by bringing themselves up and kind of being a better version of themselves or a higher version of themselves, because they see that in you. They see and feel your higher energy. So they temporarily bring themselves up, and you temporarily choose to bring yourself down. Again, this is just my opinion. And then after you're done meeting in the middle and you go your separate ways, this person's like, oh my God, I love hanging out with them because I just feel so good afterwards. Whereas you're like, ugh, I'm totally drained. And it takes you a little bit to bounce back up again. So you're a member of the Mastermind Mafia. I have a class called Raise Your Vibes, How to Raise Your Personal Energy. I highly recommend that you watch that. So, but yeah, I mean, we have free will. We live in a universe governed by free will, and you choose to raise or lower your energy or your vibration based on who you're with. You can also choose not to lower your energy when you're with people who drain you. And that's a whole other video. But yeah, so I would challenge you to rethink the whole energy vampire thing, because we live in a world and a universe governed by free will. So if you want super in-depth stuff about this, check out the Psychic Development Program that's inside the Mastermind Mafia, as well as the How to Raise Your Vibes class inside the Mastermind Mafia as well. Hi, Warren. Warren says, this was me all over. Wait, this was me all over. I used to give until I had nothing left. Now I will only give if it feels like it's really going to help me and if I'm in a position to do so. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. And you can tell if it's going to help you or not, simply because if you feel like it's an obligatory give and you're like, I don't really want to do this, but it's the right thing to do, don't do it. That's bullshit. Okay. But if you feel like, yeah, you know, I feel really good today and I really want to help somebody, not because you know you're going to get something back, but just because you truly want to give, then you know, all right, perfect, let's do this. Yay! I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so since I mentioned the Mastermind Mafia, I'm going to share with you the link for the program page. I want you all to check it out. So in the Mastermind Mafia, what it is a mastermind group of folks who are ready to get shit done in their life, who really want to take their life and their business to the next level. If you're willing to look at the stuff that's holding you back and you're ready and you're just like, I'm done. I'm done getting frustrated. I'm done being tired. I'm done trying to spin my wheels, trying to do things, trying to make things work, and nothing is working. Like literally you've tried absolutely freaking everything and it's not working and you're like, you know, I just want to feel better. I want to feel happier. I want to have better communication with my partner. I want to have a solid, more deeply fulfilling spiritual foundation, and also want to make millions in my business. If you don't have a business, then that's not for you. But if you really want to just start making positive changes in your life, but what you're doing isn't working, and you really want to take your life and business to the next level, then click the link below and check out the program page, watch the videos, read the testimonials. What you get from this membership site is you get access to every single class and program that I've ever done. It's over 1,000 hours of classes. That's literally on demand. Anytime you need any type of support, you click on, you log in, click on dashboard. You can pick a personal, spiritual, or business development class. We literally have everything in there, from space clearing your house to learning how to use your intuition to color therapy, the chakras, the Year in a Day program. What else? Shift your money mindset. We've got, oh my goodness, how to be happy. We've got how to flow in ease in your life. I mean, so much stuff. So click the link below in the comments. Check it out. If you have any questions whatsoever about the Mastermind Mafia, what it can do for you, PM me, private message me here on Facebook, or if you're watching this on YouTube or on my website, email me, flora@florasage.com, FLORA@florasage.com, and ask me any and all questions that you have about the Mastermind Mafia, okay? Please let me know, because this is a thing that when you choose to take personal responsibility for your life and you start to give more time and attention to your personal happiness, the universe responds to that and is like, all right, let's do this. So it's really quite exciting. All right, so I love you all. Click the link to join us in the Mastermind Mafia, and I will see you back here on Thursday, if not sooner. Bye.